With some haste and some nerves as well, Karol Wojtyla and the other cardinals meet at the conclave to choose a new successor.
Most distinguished Wojtyla, do you think this is the best way to arrive?
Oops, I'm sorry for being a little late, most distinguished one, although what matters is the way out.
All eyes looked at Wojtyla, who had nearly been too late to go into the conclave.
Please, Karol, if you are elected, I beg you not to refuse. We need you.
Yes, Cardinal, I agree. The first elected must become involved to the service of the Church's unification.
The white smoke was the sign that a decision had been taken. Karol Wojtyla was elected and took notice of Poland's first cardinal, Stefan Wyszynski. And so, on October the 16th, 1978, after a new vote, the Polish Cardinal Karol Wojtyla was elected as St. Peter's successor, ending the 400-year tradition of electing Italian popes.
The first non-Italian pope after the last 4.5 centuries had been elected. He was, in fact, Polish. Nobody could have imagined then the deep effect this pope would have in his own country and in the rest of the world.
Assuming the name John Paul II and being sacred as pope, an excitement, a new challenge, a new thread, a spark of new hope for the Church and for the world. This new pope would surprise by being an indefatigable pilgrim of peace and a strong defender of the faith. He was the defender of truth, justice, and peace.
Honore Jesu Christu.
John Paul II would cover 500,000 miles during his 26 years of pastoral trips. He'll always be remembered for his unconditional surrender, his enormous devotion, and doubtlessly his stoic fight in front of the Church, leaving a big trail in the Christian community's hearts.
Throughout his life, John Paul II traveled all around the world, placing his hands on the people, kissing children, blessing ill people. He will go down in history as a defender of the young, and as he always used to say, there's no need to be afraid. John Paul II was the friend of all humanity.
John Paul II, may your eternal aurora be as bright as your tiring path has been in this life.
How wonderful it is that the sun of my life sunsets for the world and dawns for God. In manus tuas, Domine, commendo spiritum